Hey guys, it has definitely been too long since I've had a video, but I had to move and been real busy, plus not had a lot of great stuff worthy of having a video for hauls, but I think today is definitely worthy of a video. So I got a couple things at Value Village. My brother got me something at Value Village, got some goodies at Toys R Us, and I'm sure you guys would like to see, now that I actually have a really large chunk of my collection is actually out on display for once. So, let's see what we got. G.I. Joe Resolute movie. Value Village has some great 99-cent movies. I really could have used that when I didn't have internet the last couple weeks. And I said my brother went to Value Village. He went yesterday, and he scored me a ton of stuff. He got me some Mask figures. He got me King Hiss for Masters of the Universe. There's a little companion there for Ray Fillet for Ninja Turtles. And a Strato Viper. Or Astro Viper, I think. Broken elastic. Needs to be fixed. I went today at lunch. Oh yeah, that's when I got the G.I. Joe movie, got at lunch. I got this awesome classic style Raphael. So I picked up 2 Donnies within the last year. Last week I found Mikey. Today I got Raph. So the only one I'm missing is Leo. So these were like 30 some bucks at Toys R Us. I've been picking them up for like $3 a piece. Can't beat that. Beastman. The first version of Skeletor. I say first. There's variants on how his paint is on his boots. I'm not too concerned about that. And Ram Man. Probably one of the weirdest Masters of the Universe figures ever. Still works though. And a Masters of the Universe vehicle. Which I'm surprised it has the seatbelt, because I can tell you mine as a kid, the seatbelt was ripped off, and the little nub that the seatbelt pegs over was broken off, so it looks like somebody's dad or mom MacGyverized it, so you can still use the seatbelt. Pretty neat. I think that's all for that. Now, the Lego. I never would imagine they'd release 4 Bounty Hunters in one of the cheapest sets. That's great. I almost broke down and bought that set that had Dengar in it from last year, but I'm glad I waited, because 4 Bounty Hunters in one set? That is a damn deal. Thank you, Lego. And also, damn you, Lego, for making me want to buy Lego again. And from the Lego Memes series, the birth of Vader. Darth Vader's transformation from that wonderful "No" meme. That's great. Get the Emperor, Anakin Skywalker, and Vader. So yeah, there's a pile of goodies right there. And as I said, I just moved, so I'm not fully moved in yet. There's still stuff I have to figure out where it's going, because I need to fill this shelf here. I've only done up one shelf, which is a big chunk of my Star Wars Black Series for the larger figures. Haven't found a spot for all the small ones yet. But here's what I'm sure you guys want to see, because I have not had all this stuff out. Just get a big shot so you can see what sits in front of me when I'm playing Xbox or watching TV. A lot of stuff. This first shelf is entirely Transformers. Going from Beast Wars, Car Robots, Robots in Disguise, Transformers Prime, Combiner Wars, with a few Chug figures thrown in, like Jetfire, Roadbuster, Springer. Titans Return, which by far has been one of the best lines Hasbro's done in a very long time. Like, I even found myself buying some of the repaints like Croc and Quake. That Leader 6 shot's amazing. Jump over here. Got my Masters of the Universe up on the top shelf. I really need to buy some figure stands for these guys because they do not like to stand up. So there isn't very many out in the front. Most of them are leaning against stuff just so they'll stand up. And I got some space around my Xbox I can throw some goodies on. Got my perfect grade Gundams over here. My two Masterpiece Transformers, Soundwave and Grimlock. The first shelf I did, because I had not had all my Micromasters out in force before, so I really wanted to do them all. So that is the entirety of my Micromasters, with some other fun G1 figures thrown in there. A lot of combiners. Go down to my Ninja Turtles shelf. Oh yeah, and in between my shelves I got my Legacy AT-AT and TIE Interceptor. Or I think that's a vintage collection. Whatever. Go over to my almost entirely Value Village shelf. We got mostly GoBots. We got some Tommy McDonald's toys, some SO Transformers. We got Bravestar, Centurions, Rock Lords, Rambo, Food Fighters, Starcom, Battle Beasts, Mask. You name it. That's my 80s shelf of fun right there. And all for next to nothing because it was at Value Village. My Gundam shelf. I have not built a kit in a long time. Really need to save up and buy another perfect grade set. My Predator Aliens shelf. Couple McFarlanes, mostly NECA. One little I can't think of what they're called. The Mini-Mates. It's driving me nuts there for a second trying to think of what Mini-Mates were called. My main vintage Transformer shelf. I almost said G1, but there is some G2 thrown in there. Again, a lot of this stuff is actually from Value Village. And the only thing that's reissue is one of the Primes, Perceptor, and Soundwave. The rest is all original. And then we got the... I have some huge stuff and I don't know where to put it shelf. Combined with my vintage Panache Voltron. Definitely needed a spot. And I got my Netflix Voltron back there. With Unicron and... I'm trying to remember the correct name for the Transformer behind him. Because it's not Omega Supreme. I think it's Omega Sentinel is the blue version of that. Metroplex, Tidal Wave. There's a Megatron hiding in there. I need to move him because he's totally hidden. And then one of my favorite Transformers of all time is Power Master Optimus Prime. Every time I find one where the smokestacks are not broken, I gotta pick them up. Because 9 times out of 10 you find one of these used, the smokestacks are busted. So I've almost completed a complete G1 with a couple more on the go. It's always hard finding the trailer in good shape. So this is all the fun I get to stare at when I'm sitting here. Really hard to get bored when you have so much fun in front of you. So sorry this is a long video, but people have always wanted to see what I have, and I figured good time for an update. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for still being subscribed to me, because I really should have been pumping out some more videos or do some reviews. There's enough reviews of Mega Bloks and Lego out there. I don't think I need to flood YouTube with more of that, but if there is something you guys want to see, feel free to ask and I'll try to do it. Because I wouldn't have a channel without you guys. I appreciate the views and the comments. See ya.